Actually, before we get going, I am probably... Hello. There we go. Oh, come on. Before we get going, I think I'm going to go ahead and get some... Get me a beverage of some kind. Alright, right back. Just gonna give me a bev. Alrighty. Alright. How's it going, guys? How's it going? How's it going? So pretty much what I'm doing today is just gonna... I have a selection of fun things to talk about today. I'm also taking the time to... I'm gonna start a thing where I write people's names on this drum pad whenever they follow, and then I'm gonna find a spot to put it. I'm either gonna put it like there, which would be cool, or I could put it up there. I'm not so sure yet. I'm also in between this one and a I have another one, which is a Renaissance. It's less clear. What's up, man? So it might be easier to see. So I don't know. I think I'm going to go for... I have a 13-inch one. It's a little smaller, but I think it'd be better because this is actually a good drum head. And I don't want to ruin it yet, so I'm going to wait on that. What I think I'm going to do, yeah, is use that 13-inch. I'll show you what that one is. Check this out. So this is probably what I'm gonna go for, because it's just a regular stock head, and we don't really care about stock heads all that much. Turning it down a little bit more. There we go. It's a little bit smaller, but it's also, like I said, a stock head, and it's also completely white, so it'll be easier to see if I put people's names on it. So that's probably what I will do. I will use this. So periodically throughout the stream, I will be updating this with the last 25 followers I've had. And then after that, every time I get a follow, I'll make sure to update it here. That's the plan. Here we go. I need to find a Sharpie. So, here you go. Found one. Hey Jake, I will use yours first. You have the option. Where do you want to be on the drum head? I'm writing you small because I need room for other people. You want to have to... I'll let you choose. Oh, there we go. Wherever. You get first dibs, buddy. I'm going to go through my list of followers. Last 25, because I don't want to go all the way to the back because most of those guys aren't here anymore. That was all the way back whenever I was the Lex. If you don't answer, I'm just going to put it below the Tama, which I'm sure you'd be okay with. Trying to figure this out. I have my followers thing. It's no longer working. Refresh. That might do it. My thing's being a little dumb. Interesting. It's not working, but anyway. Strange. Well, I can find it another way. If I go over here, there we go. Got it right here, and it's in order. Yep, perfect. got to write freaking small. Start with a little bit of a. Yeah, I'll do Jake first. Jake, you were my 7th follower ever, which is kind of cool. Turn you down just a tad. There we go. I'm putting you right here under the Tama. Voila! You're the first one. Very cool. And I'm gonna do Kip's next. Me and him are, or me, you, and him were like the Twitch homies. Let me do that. So Kip _ yeah, and then I'm just gonna kind of go down the line. There we go. Cool. Got him now. Alright, so what I'm doing now, go to my browser. I'm doing all this stuff here. So I of course went ahead and did Kippy, and I did you down here. There's a few of these guys that I know were kind of like, there's that one, which that was a joke one. There was this one, which is another joke one. And those two, which is other Kippy ones. I think, you know what? I'm gonna try and just do everyone's actually, because it's only, right now it's just 40. I say just 40. I'm trying to feel that's gonna be fun, but it doesn't matter to me very much. Yep, I think we'll just go for it. But anyway, who is next? We'll go from the bottom up. This is my sister that you can't see because my screen is in the way, but it's Liz, my sister. It's gonna be very cool. So let me get that real quick. Always appreciate it. Let me see. On the bottom here. Fucking I love Gavin 1. Hold on. Do that. I don't remember if that was a joke or someone found my name. Yep. I'm gonna just get like a few more guys, and we'll stop and we'll talk about something. Then I'll add a few more, then we'll stop and talk about something. So we are at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 guys right now. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4. We'll do 8. So we'll do 2 more. And There we go. Alright, check it out. These are my first 8 followers plus my 2 homies. So it's a good start. Pretty cool though. Alright. So here's kind of how, let me turn you down. Here's kind of how Music Rambles is going to work. I have this little container that has a bunch of flashcards. And I come up with different ideas and stuff, like things I want to talk about, and I put it in here with some little bullet points. And we talk about it. And that's pretty much all I got. It's going to be cool though. So I have these in here that I just talked about. I just wrote these up today and yesterday. What I am going to do though is I'm going to sort them and mix them just so I, you know, can have like a little bit of a surprise on what I'm going to do. So it's going to be mostly off the cuff, but I obviously wrote these, so it's stuff that I know about and want to talk about, so it doesn't really matter what it is. So I mixed it. I obviously see the front one, but I don't have the back one, so I'm going to pick from the back. What are we going to talk about first? So this one, Amazon drum sets. So I have stuff that I want to talk about with that, because pretty much people get scammed. It's really sad. People get scammed online. Let me go to my browser. I actually do this. I'm on Amazon. I'm on an incognito. Hold on, let me go to the incognito one. There we go. This is incognito. So this is what some random people are gonna see after I do a Capacha. EXHGXU. There we go. So if I go over here and I type drum sets, this is what comes up. Okay. So you have this guy, which is a bestseller, which is really sad, because if you look at the cost of that, next to your electronic kit, which this is a decent, kit, it's still not, it's still a ripoff, but you have a Mendini, which is a kid's kit, which sounds like trash. You have this, which is a ripoff, still really expensive, but it's a ripoff either way. You have a Mendini again, which is a little bit bigger, still these kiddie kits, really trash. You get yourself something that says Sabian drum set standard, but it's a symbol, like it's a picture of a symbol. And then number 5 is the first, I would say, actual thing that is a good drum set, which, I mean, finally, right, at a decent price or whatever, which is, it's fine, it's whatever. A roadshow's okay and all that, but this is like the start of good stuff. And the frustrating thing about it is you have to go through 4 other ones. So the average person is going to maybe look at this other stuff. Like, let's click on this. You look at this, all you need to start the music, you see the kid having fun. It's just not a great setup at all. And I know it's like, well, you're a kid, so you want to get a kid drum set. It's not necessarily true, because they're going to grow out of that really fast. And the cool thing about drum set is there's ways for tiny little kids to be able to play on regular drum sets, as a kid, and then you're going to grow into it, and you'll have a kit for life, or for a really long time at least, a lot longer than this. I know the kid's having fun there, or it looks like he's having fun there, and it could be fun, But it's just like the bang for your buck. It's $100, and you're just wasting some of that money, man. And then if you go back, this electric kit. First off, just the just the name, Cool Music. That stresses me out a little bit because you know that's a ripoff because it's not a house brand or whatever. A house brand would be something like a Roland or anything that you know that's like a drum brand. I mean, from an outside point, just the name Cool Music is not a name brand. And with Amazon, you just have to look out for this stuff. It could be a fine ripoff. Oh, there you go. That's your answer right there. Expand or void. Make sure you void it whenever you put it into the closet. It's just stupid stuff like that. Didn't even bother to mess with typos. Alright, give this a listen. Look at the guy's hand, his left hand, the one that's on the snare drum, this one. Look at that, watch. I'm gonna go full screen. It's a small thing, it's a drummer thing, but none of those hits are, you can't hear any of those hits. Listen, watch again. Well, we can't see his hands anymore, but look at this. Let me show you. Regular, this is a Zymox drum pad. Whenever you are playing something on like the drum kit or whatever, you're doing stuff, and this is like, this sound here is going to be my cymbal, but you hear the tiny things. And then whenever you're playing, look at this. All those tiny little hits are really, really important, especially for drummers that are doing those rock beats and stuff, because, you know, it's just those little ghost notes. If you don't have any of that, it becomes kind of square, kind of like how it sounds on here. I mean, the guy's doing great and all, but, you know, for the ad and stuff, but that shows me, just by looking at it, that it maybe doesn't catch all of the hits there. And for that price, I mean, I'm just like, let's keep watching, I guess. Yep, that's all they got. But anyway, yeah, I don't know. It's it might be okay. I think for that price, you could get yourself in a maybe a little bit more. You could get yourself a decent acoustic drum set, and it's almost, you know, would be worth just doing that rather than getting yourself something like this. And it's the second thing on Amazon. Third thing is the 5-piece Mendini kit, which is just same stuff as the first one. Kind of lame, right? Well, let's watch this, I guess. This one gives me the most heebie-jeebies, is these ones, the Mendinis.
It's a truth universally acknowledged that if your drummer's not right, your band's not right. How the drummer executes the rhythm of a song defines that music's root and meaning. Mendini by Cecilio's 16-inch 5-piece drum set will give students a new way to express themselves through music. This band director and parent-approved drum set is the perfect instrument for student musicians and rock star kids.
It's band director and student approved.
To start your musical journey. 1 bass drum with bass drum foot pedal, 2 mounted tom drums, 1 floor tom, 1 mounted snare drum, and 3 cymbals. We also include free wooden drum sticks. We also include free floor tom, 1 mounted snare drum, and 3 cymbals.
3 cymbals. You know what they're saying? They're saying 3 cymbals because the hi-hat is 2 cymbals. They called it 3 cymbals for that.
Drumsticks so the playing can start right after setup, as well as a round padded drum throne with an adjustable height. This drum set may have a mighty sound, but will take up very little space in your home.
Oh, very little.
It's the perfect gift for aspiring young musicians to graduate from pencil tapping to drumming. Assemble in minutes to enjoy a high-quality instrument that will last you for years.
Yeah. You want to know something that really worries me on that? They didn't show anyone, or they didn't give any audio of anybody playing it. Now, if that's not telling, I don't know what is. And that's, back to it, that's the 3rd one in line. Not a great situation for people. I'm curious about what this is. It's not a drum set. This is just kind of dumb. This is 3rd in line when I type in drum sets on Amazon, or 4th in line when I type in Amazon drum sets. Excuse me. And then, like I said, we get to this, which is your Pearl Roadshow. It says number 1 top rated, which that's a step in the right direction. But 1, 2, 3, 4 of them beforehand. Then if we scroll a little bit, this is where we get to the good stuff, right? But the price is kind of rough, right? So the second part of it that worries me would be, let's go to how do I adjust my price? Yeah, price range. What if I do I don't know how to Amazon. Trying to do like sort by sort by cheapest or whatever. What if I drop the price down to like $200? What if I say I'm trying to find a gift for a friend and I only have $200? Yeah, so Mendini, these weird off-brands. Donner, I recognize Donner, so that's getting better. These electric kits, I mean, they stress me out because, well, look at this one here. It has like no chords, which is kind of strange. Bam Bam, BCB or BCP looks pretty bad. And the ones that really kind of piss me off the most is these guys. Because they really just think, whenever people that purchase it, like, so I have a friend that bought a product like this for a friend of hers, and she wanted me to set it up for her because she knew I was a drum tech, and I was like, okay, yeah, bring it on over. And you know, she dropped this off, and you know, I was like, oh, okay, you know, maybe it's okay. I never really messed with it, but the issue was it goes by, you know, the sensors on it are pretty bad to where if you hit it, let me find a better photo. I'm curious about seeing that, but if you hit like this one will also go off. Or if you use the foot pedal, then all of them will go off. This is the one I use personally, but it seems like these guys are a dime a dozen. unless this one's made better. But either way, you know, it was really poor quality. So being able to hit this without everything else rattling, that would be a step in the right direction. But yep, that's the issue I've always had with these guys, and it really upsets me because I mean the price is really nice looking on it. That's the issue, you know, and people are always looking for, you know, deals. So I understand, you know, why they did it. But yeah, these guys suck. Let me go back to this real quick. There is this deal. I don't know how I feel about that. I'm thinking about getting it one day just to kind of test it out. Have you guys seen this? It's where you can drum in the air and stuff, which is kind of interesting. But I don't know how accurate it is. Yep, these guys. These guys here, I think this was maybe the brand. These off brands they're just troubling. Music Alley. On my list here, so it was tell the story about the drummer, about the drum set off Amazon. That wasn't so great. Can I find a good set on Amazon? I mean, the answer is yes. If you, it's harder whenever you go for the cheap route like this, because you kind of go and you don't have great options. This Donner might be fine. The cymbals aren't so good looking. Nothing super great. Nothing super great. But if I bring that price up again towards just whatever, this Pearl Roadshow is of decent quality, especially for a beginner. This would be a great selection. And I know the price is a little bit more, but I mean, if you're gonna get something, you might as well get something that's gonna work and be efficient and sound good. And you can also find it, you know, used and stuff. Which brings me to my next thing. Whenever you, whenever you are searching for a good drum kit, you just got to look for certain brands that are, you know, popular. A good kind of selection here. Hold on. Pop. You could do something as simple as Googling popular drum brands, but I can give you a few. Ludwig's a good one. Pearl, we just saw Pearl. Names that you've seen before is a great start, because I know everyone's seen Yamaha before. I think a lot of people have seen Pearl and Ludwig before, but I mean, Tama's a good one. That's the drum head that we're using actually. Is off of my Tama Club Jam. But yeah, I got a Yamaha kit too. So yeah, those four are a great start. And then I'm actually going to Google drum popular drum brands. There we go. There's a few more. Mapex is a good one too. DW, Sonar. So there's a few that I missed, but those are the first ones that come to mind. Yeah, so Gretsch, Sonar, and DW, Mapex. Oops, there we go. Sonar. DW. Oh, Mapex. Alright. Oh. There we go. Those are some good options for sure. Whenever you're searching for, a drum kit, that would be very helpful to kind of look for. Be something like that. But anyway, yep. So that's kind of my thoughts on those Amazon drum kits. So this is a good one. It's something else I'm gonna do. We talked about this So I'm gonna find a way to hang it up over there somewhere. I think that'd be fun. What else we got? I mixed them already, so what's gonna be up next? I am going to skip the first one because I already knew about that. Here we go. I got a fun one. Alright. Before I do that, I am going to write more names on my drum. So, let's see. Alright. Where did my Sharpie go? Oh no. There it is. Alright. We finished with Forgetful Ninja. We already did Jake. So we're gonna do some of these other guys. These are some oldies, because I haven't done this for a while. So Bit Biff. I will add Bit Biff. Bit Biff, thank you for your follow, appreciate it. And Jake the Star Guzzler, he's a high school friend of mine. I will add you next. There you go. You're set on that. What else we got? Retrospector for the Win 2. I think that's also Jake. I think that was the second account. I'm gonna do it small because I already had you big over there. There you go. And then my buddy Joey, XX Vader. There you go. Appreciate you, buddy. Go actually over here. Oops. There we go. Who we got now? Swaged Gamers. I'm gonna do my best to do all the all the capitaling. I already fucked it up. I added a capital S. Good enough. I did it really badly, but I think it's alright. So we made it to there. We added a few more. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. We got 14 people. I'll show you what it looks like now. That's the setup so far. Don't bother mentioning my handwriting. I already know. Don't have to worry about it. Who we got now? We're at 14. I'll add a 15th. Bam, bam, bam. Industrial Goose. It's my buddy, buddy Garrett. Got you there. That's number 15. I'll do 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. I'll go ahead and I'll do 20. Mary XXX. I don't remember on that. I don't remember who that is. Sticky Sundays. I do remember that guy. I used to, you know. I think I I played games with him, I think, at some point. I don't quite remember. It's been a long time, but yeah. Sticky Sunday 69. Funny name. RD Baron, 80. RD Baron 80, gotcha. XX Gamer Star. Do 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 ba do boopy da da. Let's see what else we got. UC Gotti. I'll do that and then we'll call it for a second. Perfect. Yeah, let me show you what I got. Bumpity dumpy dum bumpy da da. This is my setup now. This is 20 of my guys, so halfway there. Toss it back there. Da 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 dee da da dee da da dee da da. All right, so here's what we're talking about next. I actually got to pull something up for this. Boop 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 boom be dum boom be da do. Yeah, check this out. So, this one is viewer discretion advised, I suppose. But this one here is talking about Buddy Rich. I don't know if y'all know who Buddy Rich is. Doo doo ba doo. Go to browser. Look at this dude. This is Buddy Rich. Let me find a good photo of him. Y'all know him. Maybe. Or not. He's kind of a crazy player. He's insane jazz player, right? And pretty much this topic is to talk about how fucking crazy he is. So both in his playing and in him just being a kind of a not nice person. Listen to this. Yeah, so that's about enough of that. Great player. Yeah, cool. He's got chops. He can move around the drum set good. So congrats to that. When I was little, I thought when I was littler, I thought that was like as good as it can get. It's really really cool and awesome. But I mean, it's especially seeing the world now, where you can just get a whole bunch. You can see anyone at any point in time. Really not, in my opinion. It says, why is he the best drummer ever to live? In my opinion, it's not really the best. We'll watch another one. For the time, it's awesome. But, yeah, that's enough. It's just not the best thing in the world, especially knowing the context now. Now, looking at this, I saw this page here. Greatest drummer, right? Dealings with the band members on blah 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 blah. Yeah, he was a prick. With ears. He had an ego that fed a perverse sense of perfectionism and needs to control and dominate players in his bands. Yeah, so I mean, it's not good at all because I mean, if you're going to be like that, it don't matter how good of a player you are. This is what I tell a lot of people. It don't matter how good of a player you are, unless you're really really good. Like Buddy Rich was really really good, so he was, you know, at the time he was like known as like one of the best of the best of the best. And whenever you have that, that's fine. But in this world, if you are a good hang, which that just means if you're good to hang out with, if you're a good person and all that, you're automatically going to be set above the person that's not a good hang. Even if they maybe have better chops than you or play better than you, you know, they already go down a tick if they're not a good hang. If you're a good hang, you know, it helps people choose you for your gig, for whatever gig that they have. Said they have a transcription. So I'm not going to look at the transcription or listen to it. Oh, I might listen to it. I don't know. But there's a few written things. So yeah, check this out. This is an email. Oh, okay, cool. So they are transcribed. So perfect. But anyway, this is an email from the trumpet player that gave personal experience with him about his time with Buddy Rich. So it looks like the trumpet player said that he was a sweetheart. So this kind of goes against what some of these tapes are. The only time I saw him as he sounds on the tapes is when he had a bad back or a band full of young guys who couldn't play well but thought they could, show disrespect towards them and thought they were too good to be there. I went back later for a few weeks and the band was like that. He and I were both miserable. Steve, Marcus, and Buddy and I sat together in the bus one night and he asked what he could do to get the band back to a high level. He was frustrated that yelling didn't help. It only made the lousy band players feel persecuted while continuing to suck. I know the tape sounds funny to most people, but to people who know him to be unbelievably generous. Okay, so the guy don't seem like upset with the creator of the site. It's just, I mean, he's a great player and he's a good arranger and stuff. But, I mean, this trumpet player says that he's good, that he's actually not so bad of a guy, which is nice. But I mean, these tapes are rough. But take a look at this audio number 1. This isn't a dressing room for the band here. This one here. This is in the dressing room. What kind of playing is being played there in the past 2 nights? What is this? New phrasing, new bending, new sounds, no time. What the fuck do you think I'm running here? What kind of playing do you call this? What kind of shit is going on in the fucking... Turns to the bass player. What kind of setting do you got on the bass tonight? Setting? I feel that's fairly much in English. It's the same I've always had. What's with this with the bending? I decided. Who decided? I did. Your deciding is wrong. I didn't do it on purpose. You're deciding what kind of phrasing. You're deciding who and what the leader is. You're gonna watch who you're gonna watch. Everyone's on 2 weeks notice tonight. I'm telling you, everyone gets 2 weeks notice tonight. I can't handle this anymore. You're not my kind of people at all. I don't understand this fucking kind of music at all. I don't understand what anybody is doing up there. I'm working my ass off. You put that fucking mouthpiece into the bell again, I'm gonna take the fucking horn, break it across my knee, you understand? I'll stay away, you can't hear a note though. I can hear everything. I don't give a fuck what you hear. Jesus. I hear it and da-da-da-da-da. And you're blowing my eardrum out. The saxophones, you can play the flute. There's no sound in flutes. All I hear is noise. If I get any fucking closer, you'll electrocute yourselves. What do you think I got a man with a sound system out there for? Sit down and play the music. You afraid you won't be heard, is that it? I'll turn the motherfucker off of all of you. Do-do-do-do. Yep, not a happy guy. Yep. It's just unfortunate because, I mean, this is the legacy he left behind that, I mean, he left behind other stuff too. Great playing and all that. It's just, I mean, if you want to check it out yourself, I mean, this is the website. If you want to listen to it. I don't think I want to put that on here, but some crazy stuff. That's cool that the transcripts are here though. But yeah, let me see my bullet points now. Yep. So the history of Buddy. I mean, he's been. Let's see, go right here. Yep, he was a New York cat. I thought so. Hello, Rico next door. How's it going, man? Can I send you a video of me playing drums to react to? It's not on my kind of plan for today. If you want though, you can join my Discord and send me something. And I can, my Discord's in here, but, that could be another music rambles, that I can put in my, kind of rotation. Today's like the, premiere of music rambles on my channel. It's usually gaming stuff, but me being a drum tech and I've been wanting to implement music in here for a long time. But right now we're looking at Buddy Rich stuff and how his crazy transcripts and stuff were kind of insane. I don't know if you heard of this, but yep. Buddy Rich, crazy player, but he was kind of really abusive. I mean, to his bandmates. However, I mean, the trumpet player wrote an email saying that he was actually a good guy. So I mean, I don't know. It's between one or the other. I'm not so sure. It's too far in the past to really tell exactly if he's super great or super not. But But yep, toss it in the Discord, man. I will be happy to start a compilation of that stuff at some point. But yeah, not today. I do appreciate it though. Welcome, man. I hope you hang out for a bit. But anyway, yep. So that's kind of what I thought. Those van recordings are kind of crazy. Look at it on your own if you'd like. This here is your website, trackdrummer.com, or you can just type in Buddy Rich, bus tapes. It's a good option. So yep, there you go. Finished with the Buddy Rich's fucking crazy stuff. So cool. Now we will take another point to. I will answer any questions in chat while putting more followers on my drumhead. All right, who'd I finish with? UG Gotti, Mr. Plankton. We'll do that next. What was the last one? UC Gotti. I finished. Did I do you already? Yep, I did. Cool. So you are next. So let's do that. Phonics VR. Appreciate the follow. And then Rich Mazio Official 504. It's a long one. Put you on this side. Rich Mazio Official. $504. Yeah, Rico, if you enjoy everything you're seeing, man, if you drop a follow, I'll put it on this lovely drum head. Starting it right now. Once it gets filled up, I'll gift it to one of my followers at random, and it'll be very exciting. Okay. Rich Mazio, I just finished with that. It's a spicy snooty. And then Lyx, LYXXSS. And then now we're getting to some of the more recent folks. Kind of going off right now. I'm gonna do two more, and I'll show you what we're doing, how we're doing so far. Funky Doctor, and then oh yeah, one more. Alright, this is our progress. Oops. That's the setup we got right now. We're getting there. We're getting to all of them. We're not quite there yet, but progress. I think that is, how many we got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. That's 27 of my guys now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Cool. So I just need the 12 more. Cool. We'll talk about one more thing, and then I'll write the rest of them on there, and then we'll call it a day. Let's see what we're going to talk about next. Cool. So what we got next is, for some of y'all that write music, we learned about Finale being gone. So that's kind of crazy. Let me show you the thing about it. Here we go. Let's check this out. Yep. The end of Finale and a new journey with Dorico. So some people are very not happy about this because, you know, their whole life has been dedicated to this software. And what they were going to do at first was, they were going to just, after a certain number of months or whatever, they were just going to stop it. And they were not going to, they were not going to allow anyone to install it anymore, which is really bad for a lot of people that have gotten used to it, you know. So yeah, Finale. Later on, they were able to. Well, so they were recommending Dorico a bunch, and they were going to be. Dorico's another music software. They were going to recommend all that stuff. Or they did recommend all that, and they were just going to say, hey, go to this. But that still means making a whole new, or learning a whole new software, which is annoying. And it really puts a standstill on a lot of people that are actively writing and composing and all that. So, but whenever you go down to here, though, they fixed it. So it has authorizations. We heard your concerns and we're actively exploring ways to extend flexibility because they they were worried about having to do the change and all that. Later on they said, we understand. Yep, they talked about it. It was a steep learning curve. Complex notation. Yeah, having to relearn everything has been a problem. And they're trying to fix themselves. They added videos on how to change it and all that. It's just unfortunate. This was the worry. Let me see. There will be no further updates to Finale. I know that's the same. And all the associated tools. So I know some people are using these guys too. It's no longer possible to purchase or upgrade Finale. And Finale will continue to work on devices that's currently installed on, which is good. But, you know, as computers get better, you know, it will not be able to work soon. I say soon, but, you know, in the next years, you know, it'll get slower and slower because it won't have updates. After a year, that's when it is. August 2025, it will not be possible to authorize Finale on any new devices or reauthorize Finale. That's what people don't like. You're not going to be able to jump on anything else with Finale, even if you purchased it. And technical support won't be there, which makes sense because they're discontinuing it. But it's just a real rough one for these guys. They're wanting to go on to Dorico and do that. You know, this is a short. It's a short one. There's not a lot to say. It's just, you know, kind of a crazy one that's happened recently. What does it mean for composers? It means they have to jump from one or the other. You know, I say one or the other. There's a few options. There's Dorico, which is one that a lot of people are going to jump to. There's MuseScore, which is the one I use. It's the one that's most user-friendly for me personally. Oops, I X'd out of that. Well, crap. Put it back up. Boop. Boop. There we go. Let me share my screen. There we go. Check this out. MuseScore is what I use, which is this. I personally like this one the most. It's just the most user-friendly. I mean, I don't have all the options that Dorico has, which that's fine, but trying to find something that I was working on pretty good. There we go. So check this out. So coming back, this is a percussion ensemble I've been working on, and it looks good. Like all you have to do is you have to change the fonts up from your normal MuseScore look because it looks kind of basic and stuff. But I was able to change up the fonts, and it ended up looking pretty okay. I'll even show it to you PDF style. Where are you at? If you look at the score, it ends up looking pretty good, you know, as opposed to some of the MuseScore stuff that doesn't look good. You just got to put a little bit more effort into making it look good, but you know, I think the inputs are easier, but I mean, that's unfair though, because this is the one I've been using for many years. So I mean, I understand what other people think about Dorico being better, but I'm staying with MuseScore just because I think it's a bit easier for me. And I mean, I think, like I said, it's fine either way on that. But yep, what else do I have on here? Yep, Dorico or MuseScore, and yep, Finale's sloppy fixing. They just should have, I guess, thought it out better. I mean, it's easy me saying it because I don't run the corporation, but they could have done that so many different ways, in my opinion. But I mean, it is what it is at this point. But yep, that's all I had to say on that, really. But Finale's gone. I'm sticking with MuseScore. That's that one done. Next will be, let me go back to my dashboard, community, followers, there we go. Where are we at now? I just did that one and that one. Nice, we only have these guys left. Child bank. Lickety Splits, my man. A series of G's and F's, whoever that guy is, appreciate it. G, he was hanging with me during tabs, while I was playing tabs. FF, G, F, G, F. There we go. And then hypothetical question. Appreciate you. Let me put you in sideways like this. Hypothetical question. What a guy. or gal. Forgot your underscore. I put it right there. It's small. Drunkle Bubby. Let's see. Drunkle Bubby. And Genesis Hex. I'll get you. That's a friend of ours, I believe. Yep. Georgia Boy 7. BL Joy underscore E. It's my sister. Another series of random letters. HSKSLPP. HSKSLPP. And then Ginger Panda Baby 98. Our friend Emily. Kip, yeah. I already have you. Yeah, I do. And then Savannah Banani. Put that under here. Here we go. Got all my folks here, so check it out. Grand finale for the end of the day. That's the start. That's 40 people, I believe. And yeah, I think this will get filled up. I think I can fill 80 on here, perhaps. Just depends on the size. Hell, I could probably do 90 or 100. It'd be cool to fill 100 people on here. Be my first 100 followers on here. That'd be really fun. So that's probably the goal. But anyway, yep. Thanks for anyone that stopped by for a second to just kind of see what I'm blabbering about. But yep. That's it for today. I appreciate y'all coming and checking it out. I will see you guys later on.